In this episode, I'm going to share with you 7 tools that saved my marriage. Now, these tools can be implemented in your life if whether you're going through difficulties in your marriage, but it can also be implemented if you're going through difficulties in life in general. If you have had tiffs with people that you love, like your mom, your dad, your family members, or anybody that you are struggling with right now, or even if you're just struggling in general with life, with yourself, these are great tips and tools that can really help you to change your mindset, to move you from a place of feeling stuck and feeling desperate and feeling upset and just depressed and everything, and just to move you to a place of having more power, more control, more energy, more love, more peace in your life. So here goes, and I hope that this really helps you. Tool number 1, gratitude journaling. All you need for this is a simple notebook and a pen, and something is a practice that you need to do like every day if possible, or at least in those moments that you are feeling extremely angry and upset about your spouse or the person that you're angry with. So you basically have got to force yourself to write 3 things that you are grateful for about your spouse or the person who has hurt you. And this this is especially useful for when you're feeling so angry with this person and all you can see is how this person has done you wrong. But if you try to force your brain to kind of think, okay, but what am I grateful for? And I have used this to kind of go, oh my god, I'm just so angry because he left the toilet seat up again, or he's just not washed the dishes or whatever. And then I would kind of go, yes, but he does make sure that he looks after the kids, or he does make sure that he you know he plays the guitar for them or whatever. So that just even if it has nothing to do with you, just think about 3 things that you are grateful for this person in your life. Okay, tool number 2 is understanding your personal triggers and where the tripwires are. Now, each of us have got this huge button, the trigger button, in us, and actually, no matter who we are with, no matter where we are, that trigger button is just so loud and sort of this big, do not touch button it is, that other people can just kind of see it and then go, oh, what's this? And bam, and then you're upset and you're triggered. So understanding that it's not him or her who's triggering you, but that these triggers are internal and that they are things that we can work on and heal in our own self. So understanding what your triggers are and how to minimize them yourself is a huge one. Okay, tool number 3 is accepting that you two are completely different individuals, and that while your similarities or your differences brought you all together, your differences and your pain points right now, however unbearable they may seem right now, are actually the glue that will hold you together. If you understand that within yourself, that your weaknesses are also your strengths, that's the same way that it works, that your differences between the two of you, the things that are actually irritating the shit out of each other, is the things that actually are the glue that will hold you together. So you can actually transform your differences and pain points into your biggest strengths. For example, I have ADHD. I am impulsive. I am really, I kind of do things on the fly without thinking. And I can be really quick at doing stuff. And Malcolm, my husband, he's quite slow. He's the opposite. He will take his time. He will really think things through. And this is something that, like, he gets irritated with me for just doing stuff really quickly without thinking. And I get really used to get irritated with him for just being really slow at everything. And there are still things that irritate us about each other. But understanding that slowness that he has is actually a strength, because it means that he will evaluate everything and not take rash decisions, helped me see that actually this is a good thing, and I'm grateful and I'm glad that he has that, because otherwise I'm always taking impulsive decisions. And on the other hand, when things go wrong, I am really quick to react, and I in like a stressful situation, I'm actually good at like that impulsivity, or that really quick thinking is what saves us or saves the people around us. So and he's come to realize that actually that's a good thing, because I can think on my feet. So so understanding that there are differences are our biggest strengths. Okay. Tool number 4 is personality tests. This is actually really cool because you doing a personality test, you really get to know yourself and you get to know the other person. So if you're going through a hard time, I would say just don't go for couples therapy, because couples therapy is all about setting expectations, and then you go back home and you kind of have you'll expect this stuff from each other, and then you're just keeping score of who's not doing whatever these. So it's like a point system, and it tends to be go all over the place. But doing a personality test and kind of reading each other's personality tests and kind of going, oh, okay, actually this is about you, that's inherent in like this in your value system, and I didn't really know this about you. Now that I understand you a bit better, I can love you better, and I can be a bit more tolerant of the fact that you are this way or whatever, they've been a huge blessing in our life. Tool number 5, pray for each other. This one is really cool. I'm not gonna say that expand more on this, but it's just when you pray for the other person, you kind of put yourself in their shoes, and you tend to be more empathetic and sympathetic towards them rather than being angry and upset with them all the time. Number 6, talk to a friend. You'll be surprised to know how similar this trajectory of marriage is and how many couples struggle with the exact same thing. Plus, it always helps to have an empathetic ear to listen to and understand you. And tip number 7, which is an interesting one for me, because it's to look at old photographs. So I'm a photographer, and I was blown away about the power of this one. And I kind of partly am a photographer because of this. Photos hold not just memories, but feelings in them. Another really powerful tool to bring back these feelings of love, joy, hope, excitement. They remind you of the stories and why you chose to marry each other, why you are in each other's life, why this person is your friend. They may bring some sadness too, but all these feelings are good and a reminder of good things, and really it is just so important to have them. So if you have photographs around, just look at them, remind yourself of this. And yeah, that's my seven tools. It was a bit of a longer episode, but if you like this and you enjoy this and you feel like someone else will benefit from this episode, please share and follow my podcast. Thanks. Bye. Have a nice day. Bye.